All right. So welcome everybody to create peace, more peace in the world. And the reason why I decided to do this drawing was to create our internal peace. So everything that is happening outside us, whether it is the imbalance between countries, fighting, whatever it is created within us. So we are the source of the imbalance and unrest. So if we create more peace in ourselves and let go of everything that is worrying us, then we automatically will create more peace in the world. So, what I would like us to do is take a moment now and write what are the things that are worrying us, be it good, be it bad, be it the unrest, be it, fighting, war, whatever, insanity, whatever it is, injustice. Let's write it down. What's in our process in our mind? So let's vomit all that into onto a paper. So we'll take about a minute or so to just take out everything that is in our mind process. Okay. So let's start. I invite each one of you to, I'll just pin my camera now. So I invite each one of you to write down what it is that we have in our minds. Okay, so let's start. So you can write what's on my mind. I'll just time it. And just don't think about it, just write. It might be the words you're feeling, or you might not even be the words feeling. But just write it down because we are human beings and we are picking up what the world is feeling. So they then generally not be, what you are writing or what you are thinking, but just write. And if your words repeat, you can also repeat and write the words repeated as well. Okay, so we can now stop. And I wrote some of the things that came up into my mind was injustice, conflict, jealousy, competition, lack of progression, um, boundaries, superiority, history repeating, protecting our own, death, peace, war, failure. So these are the things that I wrote for myself. So now I invite you, take a pen, any pen that you have, and let's draw. What we're going to do is we're going to divide our page into two. So whatever you have, an A4, let's divide it into two. So one side is me, so the left side is me, and the other side will just leave blank. And I'm just going to write me, and I'm just going to write a draw a circle. Don't worry if your circle is perfect or looking different. So we're just going to draw a circle. And in this, I'm going to draw mini circles of what my mind is thinking. So I'm going to think, draw, and I can just uh, label them. So I'm just going to write hate, injustice, and you all can write whatever it is. You don't have to write what I'm writing because this is in your mind, remember. So these are the words that I wrote. So limitation, fear, and I just wrote poverty. I'm just going to write five things. We probably have a lot of things in our mind, and we're just going to write five things that are, you know, whatever came up to you, you can write. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribble in them to signify this is not what I want in my mind. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to vibrate those things that I would like into my mind. So I'm outside my circle. I'm just going to vibrate peace, right? And then I'm going to vibrate harmony. I'm going to draw vibrate joy and understanding. And your circles can interact as well. And I'm just going to do communion. Okay. So again, five circles. So five is a magic number. With five, we can, our brain works with, and our brain kind of brings in these qualities. So we can actually, our brain can actually take in these qualities that you can actually work with. And then I'm going to just draw lines because how do I get peace? So I can get peace from the angels. Sorry, before that, let's draw, sorry, before I draw that, let me just put my camera a little bit. No focus. Quite sure. Okay, little bit. Okay, I did. Yeah. It's been, it's, yeah. So I'm just going to draw the world. Okay, so let's draw the world. And so we'll draw India because, we have an unrest there and it doesn't have to be a perfect world because we're not only going to this, we're going to all over the world. However you see, I'm just drawing. All right. So I've got my world. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my piece and I'm going to ask like the angels, gods, beings, universe, and I'm going to take the piece through me and I'm going to add it into my world. And I'm just going to make many lines. Okay, just maybe two lines. And then the same harmony, we can create a movement of harmony, just allowing that also to come into the world. And how would you receive harmony? from the earth, from the air, from nature, and let's receive understanding. Let's download understanding, communion, and joy to every person on the earth. Peaceful communication. How do we do that? Through peaceful communication, to letting bygones by bygones, to letting history just be forgotten. Okay. So now what my next stage is that I'm just going to, in order to create peace, I'm just going to start, just making little U's and rounding out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just, we create smoothness in our journey. And I know some of you are not going to get these rounding, but don't worry, you can just look at it. So I'm just going to create, this is what I'm going to create. Let me just focus a little bit more. Okay. So I'm just going to make a U where there is a crossing. So it's like, our brain has all of these things. So just making it smooth wherever it is at a, what do you say? Can't even get the words right now. Crossing. So just kind of making like rounds in your circle, coloring in some, like here, I'm just kind of making a round.
Brenda, can we have a look?
Oh, the camera. Need to switch on that camera. So see ya. Can you see? You want to see?
No.
I pinned my camera, right?
Hold it, hold it the other way.
Can you pin? I have pinned my camera. Am I not pinned?
You are pinned, but your drawing is
I'm
not
on
pinned.
mobile, so I don't think I'll get it.
The drawing is
Oh,
not pinned.
wait 1 minute. Let me.
Can't see anything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So all you have to do is make a valley in your crossing. So like a U, upside down U. So all you do is to make a U. All right. So that's what it is. It's just about making that. And even if you don't get it, do whatever you think is, working for you, and it doesn't matter. It still vibrates the same energy. And observe what your thoughts are while you're drawing this. Let's radiate what is your thoughts running, you know? Is it trying to get it right, the drawing? So you're feeling a little bit, oh my goodness, how am I going to get this? So if that's the case, then let's vibrate some peace to your drawing, some joy, because this is what we're doing. We're doing a joyful drawing, and we're come together, and just few of us here, what we can change in the world just by your drawing. And so we invite in our angels, our guides, beings of light to help us to create what is it that we want in the world, right? We want peace, we want harmony. What is it that we want? Let's put it out there. and bringing your internal peace to the outside world, sharing it outwards. And think how you can share your peace outward. Is it through kind words with others, to yourself? Is it planting trees on Mother Earth? Is it giving people flowers? Is it giving people water? Let us accept everybody. When we accept everybody in our world and ourselves, then how much more joy can we be? And now think of all the ways you can commit to be joyful and peaceful.
Can you shift the drawing a little bit on this side? Because
Oh, you can't see. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there. Thank you. So all I'm doing is making small circles in my drawings, that's all, just to smoothen out the corners and wherever they're touching. And it was interesting for some reason. I was just thinking of flowers while I was drawing this, and now I see that I've created a flower. If you see in my drawing, I've created a flower in my drawing. I don't know why I was thinking of just flowers. So, yeah. So maybe I should give more flowers or pluck flowers or keep flowers in my house. I don't know. I don't know what that means for me yet. All I'm doing is making sure my drawing doesn't have any jagged ends, so any, harsh crossings, any X's. So that's all I'm doing actually. Because when I have these crossings or X's or junctions, then that starts to create conflict in my mind. And then that starts creating us and them conflict. So I'm eliminating, and I mean I'm not talking. I'm just talking about for myself in my world. I'm not even going bigger. I'm just talking about me with people I interact with, family, with friends. So now I invite you to bring in your family members. Invite them by sharing your piece. Invite them into this drawing. And let's radiate to our family so that all of us are on the same sort of vibration, peace, joy. So I finished this side of my drawing. So you can see that most everything is, whoops. Yeah, there. Most everything is rounded. And that's my flower, which is interesting that showed up. And then I'm going now to this part, and I'm just going to round up a little bit of what is there. And we don't have to finish everything up today. You can actually do how much you want, because in a while we'll start to color. And so we can just do some tomorrow as well. And actually, for me, when I'm doing my joy circle, I'm actually feeling a lot of sadness. So imagine how much sadness is out in the world. I mean, I don't know why I'm feeling sadness while I'm doing my joy, a joy bubble, but it's interesting. So even how much do people don't even have any joy anymore in their lives? That we are so much overwhelmed with our sadness and people's sadness. And I basically put communion in here because for me, communion was my theme of the year, my word of the year. So I wanted to be in communion with everything. And for me, like communion means no judgment, um, accepting what you do, how you do. And I'm really having a hard time with that as well, accepting everything that is going on in my life with my friends, with my family. I'm myself struggling with that. So just imagine how everybody else is feeling. And any lines that are sharp out here, I'm just going to round it up. So see if you see here, this is just ending in some out there. So I'm just going to take these lines outwards to my end so that I don't have any sharp lines lying around, because sharp lines are like daggers in my drawing. So I'm just going to just take them out, just a few of them. So I don't have any sharp lines either. And remember, we aren't just drawing a pretty drawing, we're just doing a drawing to soothe our mind. So it doesn't have to look great. Do remember that. Just draw to create some difference in your world. And so let's take a little time to think how do we bring understanding in our life? Understanding is such a big word, where how many times that we don't understand what people say, or we make it all about us, and then that itself creates conflict. So how would we like to bring conflict, change, all of this in our lives, to bring more understanding, understanding what people say? And so many times we are stuck with the way we think, and we expect people to understand us. So now just breathing in and letting your body take in this information and allowing your body to bring in that peace that you're looking for, that understanding. Allow it to anchor into your heart space and give it place in your heart space. What is it that you feel you need the most? Is it understanding? Is it joy? Is it compassion? And allow it to anchor. Ask this energy to come into your heart space, to create for yourself. What is it that you're looking? And how do we make this world thrive? And so, drawing for ourselves that peace, that understanding, and committing to ourselves. How do we create more peace within ourselves? Think of something that you would like to do on a daily basis. How do you create peace? Like for me, it's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I have to play with flowers and I don't know what it is. I do love flowers. I've got to say, I'm fascinated with flowers and I have so much photography of flowers that I don't know what it means for me. So think what word comes for you. And now, like I'm on peace. So what I plan to do is kind of envision, doves and rain that is kind of, I don't know, that's what's coming into my mind, that is filled with the elements and molecules of peace, so that it rains down on everybody and changes their molecular structure. Like we can plan and we can program what we want in this world, right? So how about like we ask for rain and rain to fall on everybody so that it cools everybody's angers and cools everybody's temperament and starts to create peace in their molecules, changing the molecule structures of everybody involved in the whole wide world. So I more or less finished my drawing. Let me just zoom out a bit now. I'm so bad at this. Please forgive me. I, yeah, okay, it's kind of fully zoomed out now. Okay, what we're going to do now is, I don't know if y'all have finished or not, but we can move to the next step. And what I'd like to do is, I'd like to color. So uh, these are my colors. I have thousands of colors, but these are some of my colors. And I like these set of colors. So I'm just going to use these colors. And what we're going to do is, we're going to color, but we're not going to color in mosaic formation. We're just going to color like in broad spectrum. So at least 5 to 7 to 10 items should be colored. And what we're going to do is take the color from one side to the other side. So like I'll show you, I've got this greenish color. It's my favorite color. And I'm just going to color from one section right down to the other section. Okay, so this is how I'm going to color. So I'm not going to color like in small blocks. I'm just going to color in big sections. And we can leave some spaces white and we can leave some spaces. And we're just going to use like 1 or 2 colors, or sorry, 3 colors. So we're not going to use too many colors. And I do love yellow with this. So And you can mix and meld the colors together as well. You can go on top of each other. What we're doing is we're bringing color into, and whatever color you choose speaks to you. I usually love pink, but somehow I haven't chose pink right now, so I don't know. But my yellow doesn't seem to work properly, so just gonna take something else. And yellow brings in the intelligence as well, right? So we're hoping to bring in intelligence into everybody involved so that their thinking process changes, right? And talking of color pink, I think I'm gonna just draw pink inside. Oops. And I'm gonna just draw pink, and I like a baby pink, so to bring in love actually. So I would like to bring in like this love, joy, harmony. And if you see, I've just chosen like these pastel colors. And pastel colors are, they've got a light energy. I'm not sure you can see them because they're quite light actually, but they're quite light. And I'll just bring some blue as well in. So although I have blue green, but and I just brought orange in because, and surprisingly, I put it on the joy color. And then I was wondering, why am I bringing in orange color? And then I thought, oh, orange brings in joy, right? That fun factor of ourselves. So, and just filling up the world with color, allowing these colors to go into everybody's energy field, including your own, your loved ones, to heal and create that joy that you are looking for, that peace that we are looking for to create. And let's envision a future. So 5,000 years from now, let's envision a future of only peace, harmony, understanding, joy, communion, or whatever circles you made, that we all live in this world like this. Let's say 100 years from now, 300 years, 500, 5,000. Let's send our rain, that whenever there's disharmony, rain starts to fall. And as the rain falls, it creates change in the molecules of people and reminds them to let go and to create something different for themselves. Okay, so I've now finished my drawing, and y'all can finish your drawing at your own pace if you haven't finished. And what I'm going to draw, y'all can, if you don't have really thick pens, y'all can just use, I have some thick pens. So I'm just going to ask for divine intervention because this is what I want. I want divine intervention, because how am I going to achieve all of this and how am I going to do it? So I'm just going to ask for divine intervention, and I'm going to just run these big, thick lines through my bubbles of understanding and joy and sending it out to the world. And then for peace, just taking this big lines, and for harmony, to join my line and allowing my any divine intervention, be it God, be it a superpower, be it the whole something, coming in and bringing in that peace. And then I'm just going to highlight my circle, which is the world, to say this is my world and I'm creating a world of peace, of joy, of harmony, of understanding. And let's put our hands onto our world. Even if you have finished or you haven't finished your drawing, put your hands onto the world. And let's close our eyes for a minute. Just put your hands there and close your eyes. And imagine your heart so full of peace. And let these little butterflies of peace, beautiful yellow, pink, orange, white, gold, marigold, just leaving your heart, and hundreds, thousands of all these little bubbles of light going out into the world and intermingling with every person that is on the planet, asking for their molecular structures to change, melting down their barriers, their resistance, their anger, the hate, the disparity, the injustice, and allowing our little bubbles of love and joy and peace and harmony to radiate out into the world. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes with a smile, and you can, this is my drawing, which I've done, so I can give it close up. You can see it. So enjoy creating peace in your world as I will in mine.